several months, Russia has built up its troop presence on its border with Ukraine. It has also brought a lot of military hardware onto its border with Ukraine. This has led many in Ukraine, in the United States, and elsewhere to fear that Russia is preparing for a larger invasion of Ukraine. And in the United States, this has led to a lot of calls for the American administration to do something, to support Ukraine, to stop Putin. Now, if you work in, around, or on the periphery of foreign policy, as I do, you undoubtedly have people in your life from a range of educational backgrounds, from a range of other backgrounds, Americans I'm talking about, asking you, why should we care about Ukraine? And maybe in a one-on-one conversation, you've been able to persuade them why this is important. That's assuming you think it is important. If you don't, then why would you bother to persuade them? But that's not enough. A handful of one-on-one conversations is not going to persuade the American people. And most of the American people I talk to don't know why we should care about Ukraine and don't care about Ukraine. Again, whether or not we should isn't the point here. The point is that the foreign policy establishment that cares deeply about Ukraine and that believes very much that we should do something has failed to persuade the American people that this is important, just as they have failed to persuade the American people that other foreign policy actions are important. And the reason for that is not to be tautological here, but it's not. They haven't made a persuasive argument. They've basically said, shut up, listen to us, Munich, dictator, Putin. And that may or may not be true, but it's not enough. They've also overlooked all of the times that getting involved somewhere else has led to problems for the United States. So the foreign policy establishment has either ignored or taken the support of the American people for granted, and they may not have it this time with regards to Russia and Ukraine.